being able to schedule your content, in my opinion, is one of the most important things as a social media marketer. Like, I can come up with messaging and create content all day long, but if I'm not executing it, if I'm not making sure that it has a plan to publish at the best time for the best chance for success to all of the different social media platforms that I am utilizing, there's no point to me. And I want to now test out and show you Adobe Express's scheduling tool, because I think that being able to create your content and then easily schedule it super duper cheap is like one of the coolest, awesomest things and like added bonus, like frosting situations of this whole social media management situation. So let's do this. By the way, my name is Desiree and I'm here to help you simplify your social media, period. That's what we do here. Make it easy for you. Now, when we're diving into all of this and we're talking about all the things to create and things that, we need to have a plan to make this kind of work. So go grab my free content planning worksheet that I have for you down in the description below so that you actually have something of value and worth and like business objective driven when we're scheduling out this content. Let's head over to the computer. Now, when you sign up for Adobe Express for free, which you can do down in the description below, you're gonna be able to have access to so many things. You get over 1.2 million stock photos that they have in the Adobe stock library. You get access to over 20,000 fonts, and they're always creating these really adorable, engaging, modern new templates for you based on what's happening seasonally and different sort of trends and stuff that we have here. And what's nice is if you decide to pay for Adobe Express, it's only $10 a month. So like, to me, this is a great deal. Like, when you're using other scheduling tools and crazy, like Canva, I think it starts off at like 20 bucks a month, and scheduling tools like Agora Pulse and stuff like start at like 50. Like, this is like 2-in-1 for a super great price. And there's also all these really great like video tools. Like, this is awesome. But we're here to talk about the scheduling piece. So I have this graphic that I made for a presentation that I want to repurpose onto different social networks. It's gonna be a nice little like about me sort of carousel post. So I'm just gonna take this and I'm going to repurpose it over to my scheduling tool. So first thing first, go over here to schedule in the bar left-hand side. And the first thing I need to do is I need to connect my different social networks I want to put these on to this platform. Okay, so in order for us to do anything, try anything, we have to connect our platforms. So I'm gonna go over here to setup and I'm gonna hit connect. Okay, so I'm gonna start here with Insta. I have my business profile. In order to schedule anything on Instagram or Meta, you have to have it as a business profile so that you can directly publish everything. So we're gonna connect to our profile. You're gonna have to be logged in to it on your desktop in order for this to work. So it connects through Meta. You can connect the different social networks that you utilize. There we go, okay. Then when we're in this one, we want to say yes to everything. We need it to be able to access all of the things so that we can do it. And we have now linked our different platforms. So as you can see, I have them connected right here. I also can do my Facebook if I want to as well. Okay, so I have the pages here. I can do LinkedIn. All right, so I have the different social networks I want to connect. I can do Pinterest, Twitter, all of these kinds of ones, but this is what I need. And I can keep scrolling down here. I can see like, okay, what day of the week, how do I want them to present? What's my formatting, 24-hour clock, 12-hour clock? I can do first day of the week on my schedule. I can make it actually Sunday because I prefer it to look like Sunday. And that is all I need to do. All right, we are set up. Okay, so then we can just hit the X button here at the top and we can go create a new post. As you can see, I have the platforms that are up here that I can do. So now that we're in here, we're gonna go hit add media and we're going to have two options. We can either select our project that we have in place, or we can download our multiples that we have here. So within this one, what it's asking me to do is download the multiples because of like how they're sized, because I did them as the portrait versus the square. So I can download this, I go to all pages, and I'm gonna start my download. Now, while that does this, I want to just post like a regular image. So I have this one I'm gonna select, and I'm going to select one, and it's gonna process it and it's gonna integrate it into the platform so that I can post from it. Okay, I'm gonna add it to my post. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to select where I want this to post. Let's just go to Facebook. Okay, so I have my caption. I can go do any hashtags I want. Okay, I have my post, I have my hashtags. If I want, I have the option to kind of add some emojis if that's what I want to do. And then I have our publish date. So when do I want this to publish? So let's say like, we'll do this on like Tuesday if I want, Tuesday and Monday. I can pick my time, so I can get really granular. I could do like 1 o'clock at 14 p.m. and hit done. And then I can go here to preview. I can see like, what is this whole post going to look like? I love it. All right, and then I'm just gonna hit schedule. Boom, as you can see, here it is showing up on Tuesday at this place, and it's going to this platform. This is really self-explanatory as far as like scheduling tools go. We go into our posts, we pick our platform, we upload our media, and we just have to make sure that it is sized within whatever it is that Adobe wants us to do, because there are some third-party API limitations. Okay, now if you want to schedule stories, Instagram Reels, or content that is not like the typical like 1x1 frame within Instagram or other longer form content that's in like the 9x16. So what'll happen is you'll get the push notification to the app on the phone, and what's gonna happen is you'll be able to publish that from there. So when it comes to the Adobe Express scheduler, it's really helpful like when you're creating very visual based content, like if you're doing anything with graphics, if you're doing anything with like clipping and things like that. And the schedule is really handy just like to simplify it out. As Adobe Express continues to develop and create more opportunities for more different kinds of content that it can schedule and open up, very much based on what is available through the APIs, different platforms. I know that Adobe Express will continue to be the place where you can really simplify your process. So if you're looking for a really great tool to create great content in that you can then just instantly schedule to it, and you're trying to streamline and maybe even just like sort of tighten up your budgets a bit more when it comes to your social media content, Adobe Express is going to be the perfect tool for you to create great content and also schedule it to your different social networks so you can always have a presence. Now when it comes to social media schedulers, I think it's really important for you to kind of look at a couple different things. Like, what do you need this scheduler for? What is your budget like? How much content are you scheduling and how many different platforms are you scheduling it to? Adobe Express is perfect if like you are like a solo brand, a small business, if you're trying to just really streamline this process for you because you're just managing like one brand at a time. Like I am managing my dentist office and I need the Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn account. Boom, this is the perfect tool for you. If you're like an agency and you're like, I am managing 15 to 20 different brands and I have all the different things, it's got like 100 different accounts, Adobe Express is probably not the best option for you because you can't do that much. So when we're talking about like Adobe Express's abilities and awesomeness and stuff, it's a great tool. Really, it's an amazing tool. It's like my go-to, like has revolutionized how we create our visual content and all that stuff. And the scheduler is really easy to use and it's really helpful to just like go from creating something to scheduling it immediately. So like that piece of it is super awesome. If you're looking to manage a lot of content, this is not the best tool for you. So this is definitely a great thing if like for solo brands, small businesses, and people that are just looking to streamline and simplify the process and of course be budget friendly. If you want to know about what you can do with your content so that it can pop better on the different social networks you're scheduling, watch this video I have for you right here.